Hi, my name is Morgan. I am the sales consultant here at Overture Centennial. We are Raleigh's newest 55 and older active adult community. We are still actually under construction. We moved into our building, I guess it was a little over a month ago. We do have residents currently living here, but we do have some flexible lease terms and flexible lease start dates because we're still under construction, and we've got a whole other section of the building that's set to be completed likely by the end of April. But I'd love to take you all on a tour with me. So without further ado, let's start walking through. All right, it's a beautiful sunny day in Raleigh, North Carolina, and we are going to be walking through our front doors here at Overture Centennial. So come along with me. Typically during office hours, these front doors are open to allow guests to come in and out. We do have secured access, so after hours when the staff is gone for the day, all of those doors will automatically lock and you need a fob to get back in. So our office hours usually are 9 to 6, Monday through Friday. We are open 10 to 5 on Saturday and 1 to 5 on Sunday. We do have some adjusted hours, so just check in with our team and make sure that that's still the case. Just leaving our leasing center now. We are going to turn around and head down our hallway. So heading down our hallway here to our first amenity spaces. On the wall, you'll notice that we have a few descriptions of our Greystar and Overture story. We are owned and managed by Greystar. Greystar is the largest property management company in the world. And Overture is kind of a new branch of Greystar. So I think our first community opened its doors probably only about 4 or 5 years ago. So it is very new, but we're one of about 50 across the country that have broken ground. We saw that there is a need for this 55 and older active adult because not everybody wants to deal with home maintenance anymore. Not everybody wants to deal with the mixed bag as far as ages and the unpredictability of just regular apartment living, and there's not really as much social interaction. And not everybody is kind of ready for that next step of independent living where they may have a full meal plan, some have transportation, some have housekeeping, which is really great if you need it, but if you don't, it ends up costing a lot more money and you can't opt out of those services. So along with that active adult lifestyle, there are a few things. Our whole focus really is on socializing and trying to stay as active as we can in mind and body for as long as we can. So what we include in your rent cost here is continental breakfast 5 days a week. We do roughly about 7 to 10 resident activities per week, but they do ramp up as our occupancy grows. You would also have maintenance included in, so if anything goes wrong in your apartment, you call down to our wonderful maintenance supervisor, Charles, and he will take care of it for you. We also have emergency maintenance on call after hours. And then we also include parking, and you have access to over 9,000 square feet of amenity spaces, which we're going to start seeing right now. So let's head into our first room here. This is the Create Art Studio. So here we are in our Create Art Studio. So this is a fantastic venue for our residents to come down and really just explore. We have so many different activities that we can do in this space. And it really is sky's the limit. Tomo, our lifestyle coordinator, who I kind of introduced earlier, even though he's not here, he plans such amazing events, but all of our events really are driven by what our residents want to do. So if we have residents that want to do coloring, if you want to do model cars or model airplanes, if we want to do some scrapbooking, wine and design, if we want to do some gardening, we've got some pots over here. We can do some small space gardening and some classes on that. And if our residents don't want to do something, let Tomo know and we'll change up our events calendar as they see fit. But he's got some really great event ideas. There are also some really great canvases over here. This is actually our community manager, Sarah Daniels. Her father had painted some of these. But it really just shows how you can use the space. All of our amenities are open 24/7, with the exception of the pool, which is dawn to dusk, which we'll get into a little bit later. But you can kind of see how this space can be used, and we'll also have some art classes that we host that you're welcome to join at no additional cost to the resident. We just left Create, our art studio. You'll notice also down this hall that we do have some restrooms and a water filtration system, which comes in handy because down this hall we have Flex, our fitness center. So we just entered Flex Fitness Studio, and you'll notice all of the equipment that we have here. We've got ellipticals, treadmills, We also have stationary bikes, and we've got some great refrigerated towels for our residents to use as well. So walking out of Flex, we are entering into Namaste. And Namaste is where the bulk of our fitness classes are gonna happen. As part of our residence rent, fitness classes are included as part of the activity program. So we'll do, I've seen at sister communities, we've done strength and balance, Tai Chi, yoga, line dancing, Zumba, anything you can think of. It really is, again, based on our resident feedback and what they want. We are going to be swapping out some of this equipment that you see here. We're going to be getting some free weights and some different things that we've had requests for. And then on the wall here, on our mirror wall, we do have a television. We're going to be setting up Wellbeats, which is like a fitness on demand type service for our residents. So you can come down and do some self-guided aerobics classes if you don't want to do group aerobics or group fitness activities. And then through these windows, we can also see a turfed area. We have this turfed area so that when it does get warmer outside, we'll be able to utilize this outdoor space for some more fitness classes and outdoor games if that's what our residents prefer doing. All right, y'all, so we just came from down this hallway here where we had Create, our art studio, and Flex and Namaste. We're turning down this hallway, and here we have Post-it, our mailroom. So residents can come down at their convenience in climate-controlled hallways. They don't have to go outside to get their mail, but they can come down whenever it's convenient for them to grab it. And then turning right around, we have our Amazon package lockers. So we will have the ability of getting packages after hours, during business hours. If any packages do not fit in the Amazon package lockers, we will accept them for our residents. And you can come down and get them at your convenience during business hours. But this is a very convenient option. Our package handlers will send you a link with a code. You can come in, tap the code, and it'll pop up in one of those parcel lockers so you can get them whenever you like. So coming down this hallway, this is kind of the bulk of where all of our events, most of our events, are going to happen. So over on the right here, we have Nosh. This is our coffee bar. So we have a fantastic Keurig coffee machine. We've got espresso, lattes, hot chocolate, tons of different options. I'm not a huge coffee drinker, but the hot chocolate's phenomenal. And it opens up into this phenomenal game room. This is the pad. So we have mahjong tables, a poker table. We also have our Overture Scrabble board. And we have been adding games as our residents see fit and as our staff sees fit. So we have started to fill up our cabinets here with games that our staff and residents can use. And we will be adding also resident books so we can start a book club. So right past the pad, our game room, we have our movie theater. This is what we call the real room. So we have plenty of chairs in here. This comfortably seats about 18, but you'll notice that all of the chairs are on wheels. So we can push them, move them out of the way, and add more as our occupancy grows. And typically this room, from what I have seen in my experience at Overture Communities, is that this gets a lot more use when our staff is gone for the day. When the cats are away, the mice will play. Everyone comes down, they watch their shows at night, they get groups together. It does enhance that sense of community. That television there can be controlled by the iPad over on the wall. So we will have some streaming services like Netflix and Hulu. You'll have cable, you'll have access to Blu-ray as well. And it's not just for residents. Our residents can bring guests, they can bring grandkids. We'll do grandkids days. We do have set hours for grandkids to come, so check with your staff to find out more about that if you're interested. But it is a really great option and really does help to form that great sense of community. So we just came from the real room and we're passing through the pad, our game room. And this opens up into the scene. This is where most of the events and activities happen. So we've got plenty of seating here. You'll notice we've got these beautiful vaulted ceilings, but plenty of seating. We'll be doing happy hours here. We'll be doing cooking demonstrations in our demonstration kitchen, Relish, back here, you'll notice. This is also actually where we're setting out continental breakfast in the morning, so residents again can grab and go. They can take it up to their apartment, they can bring it to work with them, or they can come and sit with everybody else. It really just depends on your lifestyle and how social you'd like to be. But you've got this beautiful open area here to just explore and be entertained. All right, y'all, so leaving the scene here, we are gonna head outside because it is a beautiful day. Feels fantastic. It's about 63 degrees and partly cloudy. You'll notice that I did have to use my fob to get outside. Just another security feature for our residents, making sure that we don't have a bunch of guests trying to use the pool unattended. But our residents can control that. So you'll notice we've got a beautiful, beautiful courtyard out here. We have the plunge, which is our heated swimming pool. It is heated during the summer months. We'll have it open as long as it's warm outside. We've got plenty of seating in there, umbrellas, shady areas. This area does get a lot of sun over the summer, but you do have plenty of umbrellas. We have 2 grilling stations. So there's one right over here, and one in that far corner as well. You'll notice this again is the outside of the Namaste and Flex. So that's where we'll have some, we can do outdoor games over there. We can also do some outdoor aerobics when it gets warmer outside. We've got the pool shower. And you'll notice in that far corner also, we have a beautiful private dining area. So there is a nice 8-seater table. These lights do go on at night, so it looks beautiful with the string lights. You can have private gatherings out here. It's all first come, first served. And then we turn around here and we've got our entertainment station. Our community is still new and still under construction. Just so everyone knows, we have our entertainment station here, but right underneath in that gap we will have a fireplace. So this can get used in the summer months or when it gets cold outside. Should throw off some good heat. So in addition to this courtyard, we actually do have a courtyard towards the front of the building. We're not going to see that during the tour today, but we've got, because it is still under construction, but we do have an additional gas grill out there, more seating, and it's a nice tranquil area. It's called our Tranquil Lounge. So you've got some beautiful outdoor spaces to enjoy in addition to all the interior amenities. So here we are at our guest suite, which in my opinion is one of the best amenities that we have on site. And actually it's a great amenity at all of the Overture communities across the country. As I mentioned earlier in the tour, we're one of about 50 Overture communities across the country that have broken ground. And the guest suite can be used in a few different ways. Our residents can use them to have guests come out and stay so they're not right on top of each other in their apartment. They can use them as a travel opportunity. If they wanted to visit any of the other Overture communities we have across the country, they can stay there for around the cost of a hotel stay. And it's also a really great opportunity for those that are living out of state but are considering a move to the Raleigh area. They can stay at an Overture community that's closer to them. They can feel out and see if they enjoy the lifestyle and see if it's something that may interest them. And then we can give them some information about our community specifically. So let's take a look inside. So here we are inside our guest suite. This is our Hatteras floor plan. It's one of the larger 1-bedroom options that we have on site. It's about 836 square feet. As you can see, we've got this great open concept living and kitchen area. I'm gonna come back so you can see it a little bit better. When you first walk in, you've got this great open kitchen. You've got a peninsula that comes out from the wall, so you have plenty of space there for bar stools. We opted to have a kitchen table in here so you could see how much space you actually do have in your living and dining area. But if you opted to have additional living room furniture and go with bar stools instead, there's a lot of flexibility with this space. You've got these beautiful dark cabinets with the lighter floors. They actually look a little bit darker in the video as I'm looking at it, but they do look lighter in person. It's nice and bright in here. We've got some light gray walls. Nice and open. So you've got some brand new stainless steel appliances. Because we're a brand new community, one of the perks is that you'll have an apartment that's never been lived in, which is great. Currently, we are about 22% pre-leased, so we still have some room to grow, and we'd love to have you join us. You can see that we do have a pantry closet here as well. You've got a good amount of shelving space there, all built-in shelves, no wire racks. You've got these deep sinks with the gooseneck faucet and retractable hose. Plenty of cabinet space in here. And on your way in, you also have a laundry room closet. So all of the apartments at our community have a full-size washer dryer with a built-in shelf at the top. Some of the floor plans will have a full walk-in laundry room. Many of the one-bedroom floor plans that we have the laundry room closet instead. So on the right-hand side, we have a half bath. This is one of the one-bedroom floor plans that actually has 1.5 baths. So you can have guests use the half bath, or if you are a couple, you can have your husband use the half bath and you can take the full. That's how I use it anyway. All of the apartments also have a ceiling fan in both the living and the bedroom. You do get a balcony in the Hatteras floor plan. Many of our one bedrooms do come standard with a balcony, but ask our team for additional information on this because it's not going to be every floor plan we have, just most of them. So turning around here, we have our bedroom. So in this bedroom, this is a queen size bed, but it can definitely, it's difficult to really shoot the scale in here, but you can certainly fit a king size bed with some furniture. You've got a good amount of space in this bedroom. You can see all of the dimensions also on our website. We've got all of the floor plans listed on there. It is nice and bright. It's a little bit difficult to film. You do also have 10-foot ceilings. On this floor specifically, we have 10-foot ceilings on the first floor where we are, and 9-foot on the second and third. So now we're walking through the master bathroom. You've got a very large master bathroom in the Hatteras floor plan. You have a linen closet on your way in. You have a door here that leads to the half bath, so if you needed to access the living room that way, you can. You have plenty of cabinet space over on this side. Full mirror and medicine cabinet. And then you'll notice on the left-hand side here, we have a full stand-up shower with a beautiful granite top bench. All of the apartments, the master bathrooms come standard with a stand-up shower with a granite top bench. It does have a 4-inch lip on the way in, but you've got grab bars for stabilization built into all of them. You've got the retractable hose up top. They are absolutely beautiful. And lastly, you have a gorgeous walk-in master closet. They did a great job with all of our floor plans. They will all vary by floor plan and the amount of space or the amount of bedrooms that you have, but they all have a large walk-in closet. So that concludes our tour. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me. If anyone is interested in getting a guided tour of a different floor plan, I'm happy to assist. You can reach out to our team at 919-670-1000 or via email at overturecentennial@graystar.com. We would love to assist in any way we can. We hope that you're able to stay in our guest suite soon and call us for more information. Thank you.